Attention to our listeners. The first hour of Africa Digest will not be broadcast on Channel 802 on the DSTV audio bouquet. The 1700 hours show will only be found on shortwave and online on www.channelafrica.co.za. Please note that this only applies to the 1700 hours Central African Time show. The 1900 hours Central African Time program will be back on all the platforms. Channel Africa, giving you an African perspective.
The recently launched All for Youth Alliance is offering youth that are registered on their platform paid internships. The All for Youth Sub-Saharan Africa Alliance is a collaborative intervention spearheaded by various multinational companies across Sub-Saharan Africa. Its primary objective is to create and implement employability programs, mentorship and training initiatives that will equip the youth with essential workplace. To hear more on this, joining us on the line is Desiree Zikalala, who is the Head of Learning for East and Southern Africa region at Nestlé. Welcome back, Desiree. Always great chatting to you. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you so much, Asanda, for having me again.
All right, our pleasure. So, for those who missed our previous chats, tell us about the All for Youth Regional Alliance. What is it about?
Absolutely. Asanda, again, is a means of context. If you just look at Africa alone, and we see over, 200 million young people across, it tells you without a doubt that Africa is truly a youth continent. But with that being said, we see so many of our young people faced with the scourge of high levels of unemployment, we see poverty, we see this huge gap in skills. And that's how this regional alliance came about. It really is just a group of 6 companies that came together and said, it's time we do something and we be part of the people that change the narrative for young people. And of course, these 6 companies are Microsoft, they are ABB, EdCorp, Publicis, Nielsen, including Nestlé. So it's a program that is launched that aims to help youth transition better from school to the world of work. And we do this through various means, to your earlier point of mentoring, career pathing, etc. And hopefully if we do that right, we increase their employability prospects and get them ready for the world of work.
So tell us about the upcoming opportunities then for the youth through All for Youth.
So we've had a couple of events just in the past couple of months touching on the typical things that youth would need in order to thrive in the world of work, from work readiness programs to things that are a bit more technical in nature. And this time around, on the 2nd of November, we're really excited to introduce this CEO and Youth Connect. We are calling it, of course, the CEO in Youth Connect, where young people can get to connect with all the CEOs from all the companies that I've mentioned earlier. They are going to be really driving their conversation around, mentorship and coaching and the importance of that. And of course, without a doubt, sharing their own youth stories and what mentorship and coaching has done for them in order to get them where they are today.
So let's talk now in terms of the opportunities for graduates and interns with the Alliance partners. You advertising those through your various social media platforms. Can you share them, the platforms where people can go?
Absolutely, Asanda. So to your point, number one, we use social media a lot to connect with young people. So we are available on all social media platforms, your Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. And in order to find us, you go to All for Youth Sub-Saharan Africa. That's one. And I think our platforms have really become a platform where we share various things from, motivational and educational talks from experts to even real employment opportunity, as we've seen recently across our 6 different partners. So internship opportunities, graduate opportunities, and even skill building information you tend to find on those platforms. And I would encourage all our young people to join. But maybe, Asanda, most importantly, to be part of the events that we run on a regular basis, we will invite young people to go onto these platforms and register on our string. When you dial star 120 star 5676 hash, you get to be registered on our database, and every time new opportunities and events come up, you receive direct invites from all these events, and you get to be part of the skill building opportunity.
So you want all youths? Are there any specific interests that these young people should have, or it's across all sectors, all demographics and all ages? Well, in terms of the youth bracket.
Right, you're right. So most importantly, we always look around the ages of 16 to 35 when we think about our youth holistically.
Okay.
Sometimes our young people need that help a little bit earlier, from that grade 11 to 12, and they find themselves in different stages, to university, to hunting for a job, etc. And that's how our program is designed, to tap at the different skill levels depending where the young people find themselves. So I encourage them, if they're in that age category, to come on board and register, and they will know as events come up if this fits for purpose for me where I am right now in my career or not. And I think this upcoming event on the 2nd of November around mentoring and coaching is relevant to young people, just across. So I would encourage them to come forward as much as possible.
Awesome. So the CEO and Youth Connect, you're saying that's coming up on the 2nd of November?
Correct.
All right.
And relevant, it does better discipline, yeah.
And then the young people can just go on your various social media platforms to get involved.
Absolutely, to register and get involved. And Asanda, it would be a shame if I don't mention this. I mean, we all know the realities of young people not having access to data, etc. We've gotten into a great partnership with MTN where they actually zero rate a lot of our events. So young people can join online virtually on these events and at no cost at all. So still a great opportunity to build capability at no cost when you do it. I think let them go out there and grab this great opportunity.
Awesome. Thank you so much again for your time, and all the best for the next 2nd November event.